And good evening, everybody. Welcome to A-Town High School here in Abingdon, Illinois. Apparently, words are hard here on this Wednesday evening, but it's good to be with you here this evening as we get ready for some Wednesday night basketball here on TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Man, I was going to have a great intro and everything, and I just messed it up all for myself, but that's just the way it goes. My name's Wyatt Reed. As we are getting ready to go here, my wonderful assistant slash camera girl, Alyssa, is joining me here this evening as she is running the camera and has done a great job all season long, and the days are numbered here for the high school basketball season. Very sad to say that, but it is hard to believe. Here we are at the last day of the month of January. The playoffs quickly approaching. The A-Town Tornadoes coming in off of a rare loss this season as they come in off of a tough one on Monday night. Of course, they had their hands full against West Central, and I can't remember the name of the girl, and I should have got that, written that down, had my boss send it to me, but they had their hands full on Monday night as they lost in Biggsville against West Central in a 59-53 game. One of the girls, I believe they said, had 38 points in that ball game. So, or 59-53 was the final score, and one of the girls indeed in that ball game had 38 points, which is just unheard of. I'm kind of surprised we haven't seen A-Town, one of A-Town's own, put up numbers like that. Jake already in the comments section. How you doing, Jake? Good to have you along here this fine evening. But anyway, we are about ready to go here, but A-Town coming in at 19-6 on the season. Last I checked, they were still ranked. They were ranked number 12, I believe, earlier this week. Let's see what they're at right now. Yeah, they're still ranked at number 12, according to Max Preps in Class 1A. So this team, even with that loss, still seen as a very dangerous team here in the state of Illinois, and for good reason. Of course, it's their star freshman guard, Kennedy Quinn, who has just been out of this world this season, and we expect another big night possibly from her. She come off a 19-point performance in the last game against Monmouth United, a night where they really didn't need her to score all that many points. It was the defense that did a lot of the heavy lifting in that game against United back on What was that last week? Last Wednesday, the last time? No, that was last Friday when we were here for the game against United. But it's good to have you along here this evening. National Anthem getting ready here. We will have that for you and be back right after this on TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
I chose the MDH OBGYN group because I've heard wonderful things about Dr. Smith. And upon entering the office, I really got along with everybody and got a warm feeling. The staff is warm and inviting and welcoming. It's a small community, so it's a really nice hospital to have here in the rural area. I continue to choose MDH because of the relationships I have. I really enjoy everybody here.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
MTC Communications is building a high-speed fiber network in our community, and we're putting priority on the areas with the greatest interest. That means we need your input to let us know you want us to build fiber in your area first. Experience the speed and convenience of fiber internet by visiting our special website and registering. Let us know you want fiber internet today and make your voice heard.
And welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call here this evening as we get ready for starting lineups and the opening tip-off as the A-Town Tornadoes taking on the Knoxville Blue Bullets here this evening. And if you're just joining us, one of the first games maybe you're seeing here, we start with the varsity and then go to a modified JV afterwards. So that's why we are getting ready for this varsity matchup here tonight. And the the JV will take place after the fact as we get ready for Knoxville's starting lineup, which is good because I need all the help I can get here getting that starting lineup here. As I look down here and get some of the numbers, can't see quite all of them here. There's number 5, Addie Orr, being announced as the first starter for the Blue Bullets. Number 15, Lexi Harshbarger. Some interesting names here. I'll get to all those here in just a second on the lineup for the Blue Bullets. That is number 22, Madison Hilgenberg. There's another one. And then we've got number 34, Natalie Harshbarger, and number 40 is Carson Cowman. And that is your starting 5 for the Knoxville Blue Bullets, who come into this game. I've got to pull up their record this season here. Let's pull up Knoxville on the old phone here. Knoxville comes into this game. Tough season for them, 9-14 on the year, but always a very scrappy opponent nonetheless. A-Town, their starting lineup being announced. Pretty much the same thing they always go with. Number 1, Kennedy Quinn. She is the star freshman, and she is a blast to watch on the floor here this evening. Number 11, Emma Gunther out on the floor as well. Number 14, the cousin of Kennedy Quinn. That would be Caden Quinn. And then we've got number 15, Haley Redding, and number 24, Taylor Ford. Same starting 5 as I've had the last 3 games that I've done here at A-Town High School. Good to have everybody along here. Like Jake, feel free to get into the comments section if you would like to have a conversation with me during this ball game, kind of react to some of the game, whatever you're seeing out there. There's a big crowd on hand here tonight. The folks in Knoxville making the journey here to A-Town, Abingdon specifically, and boy, it's going to be a good night. It's going to be a loud night here this evening. Looking forward to some good basketball as the number 12 ranked team in the state in Class 1A, the A-Town Tornadoes, win the opening tip-off. They're bringing it left to right in their home white uniforms here this evening. There's Kennedy Quinn crossing over and getting it right side to Gunther. Now to Ford up top. Good ball movement to start on this opening possession here. Knoxville now will have the possession arrow. Nice play inside, getting it to Taylor Ford, and it's been a while since we said her name on the scoring sheet, but she opens the scoring here this evening, and it is a 2-0 lead for A-Town 30 seconds into our first quarter. Knoxville brings it right side as their starting lineup here. We went through it just a moment ago. There's Harshbarger. That's Lexi Harshbarger getting it right side to Orr. Orr pops up the shot. That one no good. And the rebound tipped, won by Kennedy Quinn. They like to move quick when she's got the ball. Crosses over, loses the handle for a minute, and now they'll reset. 2-0 is our score as we approach the first minute gone here in quarter number 1. Crossing over, what a move. Step back 3 on the way. That one no good. Offensive rebound is won by Caden Quinn, and she might have went up for the shot on that one. No basket, but it'll be 2 shots. A nice effort there from Caden Quinn, grabbing that offensive rebound and forcing the first foul of the evening on the Knoxville Blue Bullets. As the first free throw for Caden is up and good, and that's our first point for Caden here this evening. 6:58 to go here in our first quarter, a 3-0 start. Caden Quinn, that one bricked off the back iron, and the rebound is tipped out of bounds. Oh, they're going to say off the hands of A-Town. I don't know if I agree with that one. Taylor Ford looks like she's on my side as well. She certainly doesn't agree with the call, but nonetheless, Blue Bullet basketball. It goes left side into the corner. Another 3 on the way for Orr. That one too strong, and the rebound goes to Taylor Ford. So Knoxville wanting to get shots up quickly. Here comes A-Town quickly the other way. No good. Offensive rebound. Redding puts it back up. Fight for the offensive rebound again, but it's won this time by Madison Hilgenberg. And the Blue Bullets will take over, trying to get their first points of the ball game here this evening. Right side, towards the top, it goes to Addie Orr. Now right side to Harshbarger. Moves to the free throw line. Orr thought about a shot. She's going to drive all the way inside instead, and Addie Orr, she lays that one up and in with relative ease. And Knoxville on the board here for the first time today, a 3-2 score. A-Town with the 1-point lead. Gunther gets it up top, right side or left side now to Quinn. Quinn gets it inside, now back up top. Caden Quinn thought about it. She gets a closer shot, mid-range, no good. Fight for the offensive rebound again. This time it's won by Knoxville, and a tie-up is called, and Knoxville will have it with the possession arrow. We'll switch the possession arrow once the ball is inbounded. 5:49 to go here in our first quarter. 3-2, A-Town with the lead. A-Town coming off a win on Friday night against United. Nice pass, driving to the basket, missing the easy layup. And an offensive rebound goes to A-Town. And then another tie-up, so that'll keep it with A-Town. But that'll switch the possession arrow there once again. Good effort there on the rebounding side for A-Town so far here this evening. That just seems to be what has happened against A-Town these last couple of ball games. Right side, it goes to Gunther. Back up top, Quinn. Caden Quinn passes it inside to Redding. Teams seem to be missing some easy shots, at least in the ball game that I saw here recently. Monday, though, that was a different story. They ran into a buzzsaw and lost against a tough Biggsville team. Biggsville ranked number 19 in the state in Class 1A, according to Max Preps. That might change next week with the new rankings coming out. There's a free throw line jumper on the way, and that one's short. Nice effort there by Hilgenberg, but A-Town has it. Coming the other way, approaching 5 minutes to go. There's Kennedy Quinn. Just a burst to the basket, no good. Gets the rebound back. There's a three in the corner. That one also no good. Offensive rebound again, Caden Quinn. Nice behind-the-back pass. Able to get that one in to Haley Redding. That one laid up and in, and A-Town with a 5-2 lead. Steve in the comments, good to have you with us here, Steve. Did I go to the game on Saturday? Actually, that was Monday in Biggsville. And watch, I did not, unfortunately. Would have loved to. But I had some prior engagements that I was tied up with. A-Town losing a tough one there. And a pass goes inside. That one no good. Offensive rebound. Put back. It's also no good by Kalman. And the rebound comes out. Kennedy Quinn gets it up the floor quickly. Here's Quinn. Caden Quinn to Emma Gunther. Kennedy crosses over, gets inside. What a move. Getting to the basket, no good. She gets her own rebound back, puts it up. A lot of contact, no call. Right side pass to Gunther is tipped, and a tie-up once again is called. I forgot to switch the possession arrow from the last time. It'll go to Knoxville via that tie-up. And with 4:19 to go, Knoxville will take over. But yes, Monday, a good one in Biggsville. I would have loved to have gotten there and seen it. Can't remember the name of the girl who put up 38 points for Biggsville West Central. She's a talented kid, though. About as talented as Kennedy Quinn, which is saying something. Offensive foul is called. Tough loss there for A-Town. We'll see how they respond. And of course, they've got their hands full tomorrow. Looming on the schedule, Deer Creek Mackinac, the number, last I checked, 4 team in Class 2A on the schedule. So that'll be a fun one on the road. Nice pass goes inside, putting up the shot. That one is no good by Stiegel. Avery Stiegel into the ball game. 3:43 to go. A-Town's been missing some shots here in this first quarter. We'll see if they can get some more better looks, shall we say, as driving inside, putting up a shot. That one is no good by Addie Orr. But a foul is called. That'll be on A-Town. And that'll be their first. And it'll send Addie Orr to the free throw line. The foul is on Emma Gunther, her first here in the ball game. As the first shot is up and good. 5-3 now is the score. Let's see what the updated rankings here. Deer Creek Mackinac did lose a ball game between last week and now. Offensive rebound on the missed free throw. Put back up and in, and a foul. Madison Hilgenberg lays it in, and she'll get an old-fashioned three-point play opportunity. As it should be 5-5. The scoreboard here in the arena says 5-4. Second free throw was no good. The and one free throw is no good. We're tied at 5 here in quarter number 1. A-Town turns it over again, and the shot goes up, no good by Harshbarger. But Lexi Harshbarger is going to get some more free throws, and kind of a sloppy start here for A-Town. You kind of wonder if they're maybe looking ahead a little bit with that Deer Creek Mackinac game around the corner as the shot goes up and in. Harshbarger is on the scoreboard for the first time here today. Second free throw, that one is also good. So Lexi Harshbarger puts it in. Emma Gunther with it. Right side back to Gunther towards the free throw line. Top of the key, there's Caden Quinn, a wide open three. It's no good. Rebound goes out of bounds. And it will be A-Town basketball. Scoreboard now here in here has 7. I don't think that's correct. Unless I missed another basket. Oh, it is 7. I did miss another basket. So Knoxville has a 7-5 lead. My apologies on keeping track there. Knoxville turns it over. 2:52 to go here in our first quarter. Addie Orr has 3 points. Lexi Harshbarger with 2. And Madison Hilgenberg with 2. Shelby Bowman, thank you, Steve, in the comments section. She's the star at West Central, averaging 31 points a game. I know Kennedy Quinn's averaging over 20, which is kind of crazy as a freshman. There's Quinn putting up another shot. That one's no good. It's stripped by Emma Gunther. A nice defensive play there. A-Town will get another possession. There's a shot in the corner. Haley Redding, no good. And the rebound comes out. Here's Knoxville bringing it right to left. 31 points in high school is pretty crazy, as that one nearly taken away. Avery Stiegel had it, but her foot was past the line, out of bounds. Substitution, first time checking into the ball game, or back into the ball game, I should say, is Natalie Harshbarger. There's pass to Harshbarger, inside, cutting to the basket, no good. Taylor Ford gets the rebound. And up the floor it goes. Emma Gunther inside, tries to get it to Stiegel. That one's tipped out of bounds. Nice play there by Knoxville. 7-5 is our score. 2:15 to go in quarter number 1. That's the name, Shelby Bowman. I was talking to my boss about her earlier here today. She's had 40 on a couple of occasions early in the season and put up 38 on Monday. There's a left wing three on the way for Kennedy Quinn. That one's no good. Offensive rebound fought for. Oh, that's tipped out of bounds off of Knoxville. Looked like Emma Gunther touched it from up here. But that's why I'm not an official. Of course, it'd be hard to be an official up here in the Crow's Nest. A-Town does have 3 fouls. My apologies on that. Another ball goes out of bounds off the hands of Knoxville. A-Town very quiet in scoring here so far. Haley Redding with 2, Taylor Ford with 2, and Caden Quinn has 1 free throw here today. 2 minutes exactly in our first quarter. Kennedy Quinn crosses over, kicks it left side into the corner. Haley Redding, there's a 3. That one's no good. Defensive rebound comes out to Knoxville. They will get that one stripped. A nice play. Avery Stiegel just took that one away. And a whistle. Foul is called. That'll be on Knoxville's Lexi Harshbarger. That'll be her first foul. Courtney Oakman in the comment section saying, shouting out some love for Haley Redding, cheering her on. Big fan of old Haley Redding. Haley's had some pretty good games here recent. There's Kennedy Quinn finally able to score as that one bounced in off the backboard. Kennedy Quinn puts it in, and we're tied at 7. But back to my point, Redding, she's averaging double figures here this season as well, having herself a pretty good year, which A-Town is going to need another option once we get to playoff time. A-Town needs another option. It can't be all Kennedy Quinn. And when Haley's playing as good as she has been, there's a right wing 3 on the way. That one's no good by Harshbarger. And the rebound comes out, nearly turned over, but Kennedy Quinn will have it. We're at 53 seconds to go here in our first quarter. Tied at 7. Kennedy Quinn, she's feeling it now as she got her first basket, puts it up, no good. Taylor Ford, though, with the offensive rebound. Hopefully we get the chance to talk to head coach Brent Dugan after this ball game. Didn't get the chance to do so. Nice little pick and roll. Avery Stiegel misses the easy layup with the left hand. 30 seconds to go. Tied at 7. Here comes Knoxville. There's a top of the key 3. That's a quick shot. It's no good. Offensive rebound. Knoxville put back. Harshbarger lays it up and in. Lexi Harshbarger, her second basket. Actually, she had 2 free throws before that. Knoxville back up front by 2. They lead 9-7. 10 seconds to go. Here's Kennedy Quinn. I have 9-9. That's not the case. Into the corner. Emma Gunther with 4 seconds to go. And a whistle and a foul is called on Knoxville with 3.1 seconds left. Emma Gunther is going to go to the free throw line for 3 now as she took that three in the corner, but received some contact there. This is a chance to get the lead if he can go all 3 for 3, but Emma Gunther misses the first. Didn't see who the foul was on. It was on number 11. That's Riley Jansen for Knoxville. Second free throw is no good. So a chance to either tie or take the lead. It goes by the wayside. Emma Gunther is going to hope to make this next one, make it a 1-point game. Checking into the ball game here, that is number 33. That's Lainey Tuthill. As Emma Gunther on the third gets that one to go. 3 seconds to go. Here's Knoxville. Will they get a shot up midcourt? No shot before the time expired, and that is how our first quarter will come to an end. We had a good competitive first quarter. A-Town will look to respond as they're coming off that loss on Monday. They trail 9-8 to Knoxville. They have the lead after 1 quarter of basketball. We're back after this. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
Working at MDH feels special to me because I'm also from a small community like MDH, and I love to be able to care for communities like this and be able to give them high standards of excellence with medical care as possible. You know, some people like to take more of a medical approach to their care. Some people like to take more of a holistic. And I just want to be able to make their plan of care as individualized as possible.
Welcome back. TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call here this evening as we get ready to go with our second quarter. The A-Town Tornadoes and the Knoxville Blue Bullets. Good crowd is on hand, as I mentioned, making the trip here from Knoxville, which isn't really that far of a trip. I mean, it really isn't, but for Blue Bullets fans. Possession arrow was with the Tornadoes, so now the Blue Bullets will have it as we start quarter number 2. Reset the fouls. We're all good to go. Kennedy Quinn, kind of quiet there in the first quarter, missing quite a few shots, which is uncharacteristic. There's a free throw line. Tried to get that pass to Taylor Ford, and it will be a turnover nonetheless. Nice play there by Knoxville defensively. That's Natalie Harshbarger at the bottom of that one, coming away with the basketball, the tie-up. Possession arrow goes to the Blue Bullets. And we'll switch it back to the Tornadoes. Right side, Harshbarger. Back up top to the other Harshbarger. There's a three on the way. That's a deep three, and that one is good for Lexi Harshbarger. Lexi Harshbarger with 7 points, and Knoxville has their biggest lead of the ball game here. It's 12-8. Right side, Emma Gunther, Avery Stiegel. Now Haley Redding, that's a 2 on the way. That one rattled halfway down and out. And the rebound comes to Knoxville. Bringing it right to left in their navy blue uniforms with the gold numbers and letters. Addie Orr thought about a shot. Instead, gets it to the free throw line. That one's tipped, and it's stolen away. Here is Kennedy Quinn going the other way, and that one's laid up and in. Kennedy Quinn has got 4 points. Using her speed, a little defense into offense there. 12-10 now our score, 6:42 to go here in our second quarter. And that one's tipped at the top. Kennedy Quinn, she'd be credited with the steal. Here she goes, 3-on-1 the other way. Lays that one up and in, and a foul. Kennedy Quinn putting in the effort defensively, laying that one in and one, excuse me. And she'll have a chance to give A-Town the lead again. A-Town led most of that first quarter, but Knoxville was able to fight their way back and eventually took the lead. They led by 4 just a minute ago. And an offensive rebound after the missed free throw, no good. Offensive rebound again, put back, no good. Haley Redding will now go to the line. And boy, one of the things, if I do get the chance to talk to Coach Dugan, it'll be talking about offensive rebounding. He's got to be pretty happy. Of course, disappointed that your team's missing shots, but got to be happy with the effort on the rebounding. A-Town takes the lead with that shot. No good on the second one for Redding. 13-12 is the lead, and a double team in the corner. Knoxville's able to escape, and here they'll set up, and there's a left wing three on the way, and that one's up and in. Addie Orr real quick in transition. Orr was just like, I'll take it from the left wing, and she pops that one in. It's 15-13, 6:10 to go. Into the right side, Emma Gunther kicks it back up top. Quinn gets it to Redding, a little right-handed hook shot. That one's up and good. Haley Redding lays that one in, and we're back up tied at 15. Haley Redding with 5 points here in the ball game. 5:50 to go in the second. That one's tipped and stolen away. A-Town's defense has really cranked it up over the last couple of minutes. Right side, Caden Quinn goes to the baseline. She's met defensively. Back up top, Taylor Ford, free throw line. Gets it to Gunther. She picks up her dribble. She's looking for help. Able to get it to Redding, and they'll reset back up top to Quinn. 5.5 to go here in the first half. Kennedy Quinn crosses over, left side to Redding. Back to Ford, and Kennedy Quinn shakes, puts it into the corner. There's Redding, another shot. That one's no good, and the rebound comes out to Knoxville. Haley Redding's had some open looks here in this ball game. Just hasn't been able to put them in as we're at 5 minutes left here in the first half. And nearly losing the handle, Knoxville kicks it into the corner. There is Natalie Harshbarger. Cross-court pass, it goes Addie Orr, right wing three on the way. That one rattles around, it came out and it went back in. Addie Orr gets another one. That is her second three here in the ball game, and Knoxville back up front by 3. 4.5 to go here in the first half. Kennedy Quinn moves to the right side. Thought about popping the shot, trying to answer. Instead kicks it to Ford. Gets it back inside. Kennedy Quinn kicks it out. Emma Gunther, right corner three on the way. That one didn't even hit the rim. And the rebound fought for. Good effort there by Haley Redding. However, she was out of bounds when she touched it. A timeout is called. We'll take a timeout with them as we'll be back after this. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. As we are in the second quarter, a timeout was called by Knoxville, despite having the 3-point lead. They weren't liking, I guess, what they were seeing, so they called a timeout, and they have the basketball when we come out of this timeout. A-Town trailing by 3. They've trailed by as much as 4. A-Town's led this game a couple of different times by 2. Knoxville's been scrappy, though. A scrappy bunch, 9-14 on the season, but always a tough test no matter what their record is. Shot goes up. That one's no good. And it goes out of bounds off the hands of Madison Hilgenberg. Now, I was just looking at Deer Creek Mackinac, which, of course, is A-Town's next opponent tomorrow night on the road. And in their last game against Peoria Christian, my goodness gracious. I'll get to that in just a second. Free throw line, Emma Gunther gets it, Caden Quinn right side. Thought about shooting, gets it inside to Haley Redding instead. Tried to get the offensive rebound, but it's tipped out of bounds. A-Town will keep possession. But that last game for Deer Creek Mackinac, an 81-8 win over Peoria Christian. Peoria Christian doesn't have a win all season long. They're 0-16, so that might have a little something to do with it. But it's hard to beat a team 81-8, no matter what you're playing. Into the corner it goes, maybe in Madden against your younger brother, but that's about it. Shot again goes up. Haley Redding's been getting a lot of the offense. They're trying to get it inside. They see a matchup that they like inside, and Haley has had some good looks, just hadn't been able to capitalize. Here's Kennedy Quinn, goes into the paint, kicks it, nice pass. Avery Stiegel cutting to the basket, lays it up and in. Avery Stiegel with her first basket of the ball game. And A-Town trails again by 1. Avery Stiegel's been playing really good the last couple of weeks. Tucked to Brent Dugan. Last time I talked to him, we definitely talked about her. She didn't rebound the ball really well as well. Offensive rebound is put back up and in. That is Madison Hilgenberg. Wanted to make sure I saw that correctly. And Knoxville back in front by 3. They lead 20-17. 3 minutes to go here in the first half. A whistle, and A-Town didn't like what they were seeing. Coach Dugan wants a timeout. Full timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. Back after this, you're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. We were struggling the first year, and then when we got pregnant, I stayed at MDH and through labor and now for pediatrics. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. I was met with amazing staff members who helped me through concerns that I had when she was first born, helping me learn how to be a new mom. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Second quarter, 20-17, Knoxville. The Blue Bullets with the lead over A-Town. Head coach Brent Dugan not liking what he was seeing offensively, so he called a timeout. Full timeout. Both teams now with 4. And A-Town with possession. They will try to reset their offense and try to come back here. Again, they haven't trailed by more than 4. That's the biggest lead of the ball game for Knoxville, and they wiped that away pretty quickly. A-Town just been missing some easy shots that they usually hit. Emma Gunther nearly walked with it. Knoxville crowd wanted a walk. It goes up to Kennedy Quinn near the logo. As Kennedy Quinn kicks it into the corner, Caden Quinn tries to get it to Stiegel. Instead, Gunther comes away with it, but it's stripped and stolen away. Nice play by Riley Jansen to take that one away. 2:25 to go here first half. As up top, it's Lexi Harshbarger. Now to Hilgenberg, back to Jansen. And it's tipped and stolen away. Here comes A-Town the other way. Avery Stiegel running the fast break and laying that one up and in. Avery Stiegel, a nice pass from Kennedy Quinn. That was a beautiful fast break opportunity there for the Tornadoes. And there's a quick shot. That is a 3 for Addie Orr. She's got another. She's in double figures. And Knoxville again back in front. Their biggest lead is 4. 23-19. Right side, it goes Emma Gunther. 1:40 left, first half. Caden Quinn gets it to Emma Gunther, free throw line. Thought about shooting, kicks it to Quinn. Caden picks up the dribble, kicks it to Redding, and that is tipped and stolen away, but then it's stripped right away again by Avery Stiegel. 1:20 left, first half. Kennedy Quinn crosses over, splits the double team, puts up a floater, it's no good. Tough night here so far for Kennedy Quinn, and a nice play defensively. Getting back is Avery Stiegel, but she's called for the foul. Saved a free 2 points. I don't know, that looked like a lot of ball from up here. Maybe the official heard something, I don't know. That sounded and looked like a pretty clean play from up here. A-Town crowd didn't like it. First free throw is up and good. That is by Madison Hilgenberg. She's up to 5 points here in the ball game. And the lead, the biggest it's been here for Knoxville, they lead by 5. Hilgenberg, high arcing shot goes in on the free throw. Both are good, and the lead up to 6. 25-19. Here comes Kennedy Quinn, bringing it across the timeline, moving to the right side. Quinn just going to take a step back, right wing 3. That one way too strong, and the rebound goes to Haley Redding. See if she gets credit with the shot. I don't know if she did or not. Oh, they are going to say it was a shooting foul, so Haley Redding will go to the free throw line for 2. That's the third foul on Knoxville here as the first shot goes up and in. Haley Redding tied for the team lead in scoring. She's got 6 points, Misses the second. Free throw shooting has kind of been an issue here for A-Town of recent. Here's Addie Orr quickly in transition. She was all by herself, but misses the layup. Here comes Kennedy Quinn the other way, 2-on-2 if they hurry. Here's Kennedy Quinn stepping back. And now, what a move. Crosses over, puts up the shot. That one's no good. A lot of contact. Now a foul is called with 35.4 seconds left. They're going to say that one was on the floor, however, so no free throws for Kennedy Quinn. Quinn looks exhausted, as you can see on the right side of your screen. That is Kennedy Quinn going to inbound the basketball. She's hunched over, hands on her knees. She is panting really hard, trying to get as much breath as she can. She's been putting in a lot of effort. Shot goes up by Redding, no good in the corner. Defensive rebound goes to Knoxville. Ooh, might have got away with the travel there. Here's Kalman. Brings it across the timeline. It goes right side. 15 seconds left here in the first half. Top of the key, back Carson Kalman. Here's Addie Orr. She's been great. She's going to step back, try it again. Tried to bank that one in, no good. 6 seconds to go. Here's Kennedy Quinn. She got to move quickly. Up the floor, nice pass. Emma Gunther misses the layup. And that's how the first half will come to an end. It was a good find from Kennedy Quinn. Just unlucky. That one didn't rattle home. We are at the half here in Abingdon. Kind of a surprise on the scoreboard. Knoxville with a 25-20 lead as we go to halftime. We'll be back after this. Look over the numbers in just a bit as you're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
I chose the MDH OBGYN group because I've heard wonderful things about Dr. Smith. And upon entering the office, I really got along with everybody and got a warm feeling. The staff is warm and inviting and welcoming. It's a small community, so it's a really nice hospital to have here in the rural area. I continue to choose MDH because of the relationships I have. I really enjoy everybody here.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
MTC Communications is building a high-speed fiber network in our community, and we're putting priority on the areas with the greatest interest. That means we need your input to let us know you want us to build fiber in your area first. Experience the speed and convenience of fiber internet by visiting our special website and registering. Let us know you want fiber internet today, and make your voice heard.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH, as we are at the half here in Abingdon, and kind of a surprising score as the Knoxville Blue Bullets have the lead over the A-Town Tornadoes, 25-20, as we played 2 quarters of basketball, and kind of some uncharacteristic things that we're seeing out of the A-Town Tornadoes. Really a lot of just missed shots. You've seen A-Town able to work their way inside. Haley Redding has had a huge workload here in the first half. They've been trying to get her involved. There's a matchup, I guess, somewhere that head coach Dugan really wants to try to exploit. And the problem is, and they've been executing it pretty well, getting her open inside. The problem is they just haven't been able to hit the shots. And it's not just her. You've seen Kennedy Quinn uncharacteristic in some of her misses. She had 6 first-half points. And really, with the amount of shots that she put up as well, and some easy looks, kind of very surprising for her as well. So, I mean, that is just something you don't see every day. You don't see, and Haley Redding's had a great year as well, so you don't see a lot of missed shots from Haley Redding or Kennedy Quinn, especially close to the basket, and both have missed shots close to the basket here tonight. And we'll see maybe cooling down a little bit after this first half, maybe cooling down during the halftime and getting back out there. Maybe the second half will be a different story, but it was quite the first half for Addie Orr. She leads the way, leads the game in scoring. She has 12 first-half points. Lexi Harshbarger in with 7 first-half points. And then Madison Hilgenberg, she had the only other scoring there for the Blue Bullets. She had 6. Hilgenberg had 6 first-half points. That's not right, is it? 12, 13, that's 25. Okay. My math was a little off here. So, all right, good to go. But Addie Orr again with 12, 7 for Lexi Harshbarger, and 6 for Madison Hilgenberg. For A-Town, they're led by Kennedy Quinn and Haley Redding. I talked about them uncharacteristically missing some shots that they usually make, but they still lead the team in scoring. Both had 6 first-half points. 4 points for Avery Stiegel. She had a pretty good first half, making some good defensive plays. Taylor Ford on the scoring sheet. Well, let me see the last time I had Taylor Ford scoring a basket when I've covered A-Town. Last time she scored a basket would have been all the way back on December 20th in a game that I have broadcast. So it's been a while since I got to call Taylor Ford's name, so that was pretty exciting to see. And then Emma Gunther and Caden Quinn both had 1 point from the free throw line, and that is all she wrote A-Town scoring-wise there in the first half. And, if you just get some of those shots to start falling, I know it's easier said than done, but if you see one of those baskets start to go in, I thought when Kennedy Quinn got the foul and one, she didn't get the free throw on the and one opportunity, but when she hit that bucket, I thought that was kind of going to be a point where she took off in the first half. But she really has been well defended. She hasn't really gotten a ton of looks. Knoxville's been playing her really, really well defensively, and I think that's also part of the thing that Haley Redding has been able to get some more shots up than we're used to her seeing. Looks like Knoxville has been able to defend Kennedy Quinn really, really well. And now the question is, who's going to step up for A-Town? Because once you start getting into postseason time, everybody knows when you come and play against A-Town, you got to stop Kennedy Quinn, and it's going to be somebody else that needs to step up. So far this season, it's been Haley Redding, but right now, she's even struggling here tonight. So will maybe an Emma Gunther or maybe Avery Stiegel start hitting some shots? Who will hit the shots for the Tornadoes to bring them back here in this ball game? They've trailed by as much as 6, so it's not like that they have been trailing by a lot here in this game. It's just kind of surprising to see after the dominant stretch that they've been on. Of course, coming off of a tough loss on Monday in Biggsville against West Central. You want to wipe that away, and maybe that's it. Maybe they're just a little rattled after that loss. It'd been a while since they had lost before Monday. So maybe they're just a little rattled. Maybe clear their thoughts, and maybe they'll come out and play a cleaner form of basketball here in the second half. Or maybe Knoxville's just going to stay with their game plan. Knoxville's game plan, again, defensively has been excellent so far, forcing a lot of turnovers and just really forcing a lot of issues, trying to get Kennedy Quinn the basketball, and A-Town really hasn't been able to do that, and that's thanks in large part to how Knoxville has been playing here defensively. They've been playing really, really well, and we'll see if that continues in the second half and if the Blue Bullets can pull off the upset here tonight. Knoxville coming into this ball game at 9-14. A-Town coming into this game at 19-6. So again, kind of surprising to see this score after 2 quarters, but still a lot of basketball left, and we'll see how the second half shapes up. We'll take another timeout. When we come back, we will have that second half of action for you as you're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
And welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. As we are at the half, the Knoxville Blue Bullets leading the A-Town Tornadoes 25-20 after 2 quarters of basketball. Still 2 quarters to go, so a lot can happen between now and then. It's good to have everybody along here on TSSR. Feel free to get into the comments and react to what you're seeing, or maybe give some adjustments that you think A-Town could use to come back, or if you're a Knoxville fan out there, maybe give your thoughts on the ball game here. Whoever you're rooting for and whatever you're joining us here for, we'd love to hear from you here in the comments. We've had some people, Steve in particular. Steve was in here earlier. We also had Jake and Courtney in here as well. So good to have folks getting into the conversation. And we will see how this second half plays out. A-Town will start with the basketball. Moving right to left in their home white uniforms. Let's play 2 more quarters here from Abingdon, Illinois. JV game coming up after this. They're doing things a little differently as the rest of the season continues. JV is the second game of the evening. And there's a right wing 3 on the way. Caden Quinn is able to hit the first shot out of the halftime break, and that is a big one. A 3 makes it a 2-point ball game. Caden Quinn makes it 25-23. Right side, that is stripped by Kennedy Quinn. Here she comes the other way, 1-on-2. She stops, let her defender go by, misses the easy layup. That's what I was talking about during the half. A-Town missing a lot of those nice, easy looks in the first half. The other way, that shot laid up and in. A nice play there by Natalie Harshbarger, her first basket of the ball game. She's got 2. Knoxville's back up by 4. 1 minute into our third quarter. 27-23, right side Kennedy Quinn. Gets a screen from Caden. Goes to the free throw line. Nice pass, Taylor Ford turns around. Boy, a lot of contact and no call. These officials have not called a lot of penalties here tonight. That looked like a foul from here. Right wing 3 on the way. Addie Orr, and she stays hot after a really good first half. She had 12 points in the first half. And now Knoxville leads by 7, 30-23. Right side, Kennedy Quinn. Able to kick it to Caden Quinn. Emma Gunther in the corner. Gets it to Caden Quinn. Puts up a shot. Another instance. A lot of contact. They say it was a clean block. Here comes Knoxville the other way. And a travel. That was Carson Cowman traveling with it. Biggest deficit of the ball game here for A-Town. Knoxville, I said, comes in 9-14, but they are a 2A school, so kind of tougher competition for A-Town as we come down the stretch. Got Deer Creek Mackinac tomorrow, number 6 team in 2A. Back-to-back 2A schools. Haley Redding, little turnaround shot. That one no good. And a rebound comes out to Knoxville. Addie Orr wanted to run the fast break, but didn't get a quick outlet pass, so they have to slow down. Lexi Harshbarger picks up her dribble, top of the key, gets it right side to Cowman. Now to Harshbarger. Again, a big crowd on hand here. A lot of folks from Knoxville making the trip down. Inside to Cowman. That is stripped and stolen away. A whistle and a foul. And that'll be on Knoxville, their first foul. A-Town will have the basketball. Lexi Harshbarger picks up the foul, her second, with 5:24 to go here in the third. So back-to-back 2A schools for A-Town on this schedule. Of course, losing a tough one to the number 19 team in the state on the road against West Central on Monday. So this is a stretch where we're going to find out a lot from the A-Town Tornadoes. That's a 2 from Caden Quinn. It's no good. Rebound goes to Addie Orr. That one nearly stripped by Stiegel. Knoxville's able to get it back as we approach 5 minutes to go here in the third. Up top, it's Harshbarger. Kicks it inside. Kalman drives it, and that one up and in. Up, no good, excuse me. But she is fouled. Boy, and you don't want to call out the officials or anything like that, but that one, I've seen some plays on the other end. A-Town got a lot more contact than that. It was a foul, don't get me wrong. It was a foul. Correct call, but these officials really haven't been that consistent. Both sides, I will say that here tonight. Neither shot is good from the free throw line, so A-Town still trails by 7 with 4:45 to go here in quarter number 3. Emma Gunther picks up her dribble, looking for help, gets it to Stiegel. Inside it goes. Caden Quinn puts up a right-handed hook shot. Boy, that one was halfway down and out. And the rebound comes out to the Blue Bullets. Moving left to right in the Navy uniforms. 4.5 to go here in the third. That one nearly tipped by Emma Gunther. Nice defensive play there. Knoxville gets it back. That one tipped again by Gunther. Here's Addie Orr, top of the key. Right side it goes to Harshbarger. That's Natalie Harshbarger. There's Lexi. Lexi drives the baseline, puts up the shot, and that one's no good. Caden Quinn comes away with a rebound. 4 minutes left here in the third. 30-23. Here's Kennedy Quinn, crosses over, splits the double team, puts up a shot, and that one's no good. Not the best shot there for Kennedy Quinn. Here's Carson Kalman the other way, lays that one up and in. Carson Kalman on the board for the first time here today. And a whistle and a timeout is called. Coach Dugan wants to talk it over. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll take 15. We'll be back after this on TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
Dry needling is where you insert a filiform needle into a muscle, a tendon, a ligament, sometimes a bone, and it promotes blood flow and circulation so that it heals that particular painful area.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. 3:41 left here in our third quarter. Biggest lead of the ball game here for Knoxville. The Blue Bullets up by 9, 32-23. It's a 7-3 start to the ball, this third quarter, for Knoxville. A-Town hit their first basket. It's a 7-0 run, dating back to the 3 by Caden Quinn. Knoxville, scrappy bunch, as there's a mid-range floater, no good by Kennedy Quinn. Gets her own rebound back, tried to get it inside to Redding, and that is out of bounds off the hands of the Blue Bullets. 3:24 left here in our third. Steve says when Kennedy struggles, the team struggles. Well, we'll see if somebody can step up here tonight. Been trying to get Haley Redding involved a lot here tonight, so Redding's just missed some tough shots here tonight. Top of the key, there's Caden Quinn. Thought about it. Now she's going to shoot it again. That one hits no good. Offensive rebound, Haley Redding puts it up. That one's no good. Offensive rebound again. Put back up and in, and a foul. Haley Redding laying that one up and in. That is a big bucket. It ends the 7-0 run. And it sends Haley Redding to the free throw line. That foul is on Carson Kalman, her third. A couple of substitutions. Riley Jansen into the game, and also into the game, that is number 33. That is Lainey Tuthel. As the and one free throw is good. Haley Redding is up to 9 points. Taylor Ford will check in for Redding with 3:04 left here in the third. A-Town cuts the lead now to 6. Double team at the half-court stripe. Hilgenberg threw it right side. That one's tipped into the stands. Good defensive play there by Caden Quinn. A lot of tip passes here tonight for A-Town. Emma Gunther's tipped a couple. Quinn able to put her hand in and tip that one away. 32-26, 2:50 left here in the third. Right side. Goes to Harshbarger. Cross-court pass now to Tuthel. She's going to shoot that one. It's short. And the rebound Tried to save it, but it goes into the hands of A-Town. Here comes Kennedy Quinn the other way. Didn't have the numbers, so she turns it around, is going to reset. Top of the key. Gets a screen from Taylor Ford. And hits that one inside. There's Ford. There's the right wing. Caden Quinn kicks it into the corner. Gunther thought about driving the baseline. Zips that one back. And it's off the hands of Caden Quinn into the backcourt, and it'll be a turnover. Blue Bullets will take over here. 2:12 left here in the third. Right side it goes now to Riley Jansen. Nearly lost the handles, able to get it back. Kicks it left side. Jansen. That one's tipped inside. Nice play there by Stiegel. And a little turnaround. Good defense again by Stiegel. That one's stripped. Fight for the basketball. The tie up. Possession arrow will keep it here. 1:47 left here in the third. Just some uncharacteristic things here from A-Town in this one. Main thing is just missing shots that they usually hit. That happens to you sometimes. A little pick and roll action. Boy, a lot of contact there and no call. Didn't go out of bounds. Nice play by Riley Jansen to get it back. A shot, that one off the backboard, no good. Rebound comes out, Kennedy Quinn. 2-on-2 the other way. Here comes Kennedy Quinn. Kicks it to Taylor Ford. Thought about shooting it, and she does shoot it, and a foul. So Taylor Ford will go to the line with 1:22 left. Knoxville up to 3 fouls. I mean, we're almost to the end of the season, and I still struggle to keep track of fouls on this little scoreboard. Ugh. That's the way it goes sometimes. First free throw by Ford. Rattles off, no good. Possession arrow did change as well after that tie-up a few possessions ago. Foul was on Riley Jansen as the second free throw is good by Taylor Ford. She's up to 3. And the lead is down to 5. Taylor Ford checks out. Haley Redding checks back in. 1:20 left here in the third. Here is Harshbarger. Gets it now to Tuthel. As tried to get it inside to Addie Orr, and it is stolen away by Emma Gunther, but her foot was on the baseline. So that'll be another turnover for A-Town. Inbound, that is stripped and stolen away by Kennedy Quinn. Here she comes, 3-on-2 the other way. And Kennedy Quinn crosses over, gonna drive the baseline. Oh, she found an opening and lays that one up and in. Kennedy Quinn made that one look easy. Her dribbling skills opened that one up for her. And it's back to a 3-point game. 45 seconds to go here in the third. Worth noting, unless the possession arrow doesn't change, A-Town will get the basketball back. There's Emma Gunther stealing that one. 35 seconds left. Hands it off to Kennedy Quinn in the corner. Crosses over, tries to set it up, and then throws it off the hands of Caden Quinn out of bounds. 28.7 seconds left. Again, that's just stuff that we've seen A-Town do all season long that they've been able to execute. But tonight, just unable to execute. Pass was missiled off the hands of Caden Quinn. And picking up the dribble here in the backcourt, not a smart move. Somehow able to get it across the court. That's Natalie Harshbarger, but she stepped over and back. Or did the official call a foul, or did they call a timeout? Knoxville seems to think that they got a timeout. Oh boy, they did. Boy, that is a big bailout for Knoxville. Getting the timeout just before Natalie Harshbarger went over and back. We'll take a quick timeout. Back after this, you're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential. with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Welcome back. TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Third quarter, 16.8 seconds left. Knoxville getting bailed out. Natalie Harshbarger going over and back, but a timeout was called just before she stepped on the back line. Coach Dugan was not happy. He's still not exactly happy. But he's turning his attention towards these last 15 seconds here in the third as Harshbarger gets it across towards the left side. 10 seconds left, picking up the dribble. Harshbarger looking for help. Kennedy Quinn playing good defense. Now 5 seconds left. Driving is Milgenberg on the baseline. Puts it up with 1 second left. No good. And A-Town gets the defensive rebound, and they will go into the third quarter trailing 32-29, something we haven't seen much of this season. A-Town trailing after 3 quarters. Will they respond? We'll be back after this and find out on TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
Working at MDH feels special to me because I'm also from a small community like MDH, and I love to be able to care for communities like this and be able to give them high standards of excellence with medical care as possible. You know, some people like to take more of a medical approach to their care. Some people like to take more of a holistic. And I just want to be able to make their plan of care as individualized as possible.
And welcome back. TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH as we get ready to start the fourth quarter here in Abingdon, Illinois. Wyatt Reed on the call here this evening. You know, Steve brings up an interesting point. Steve in the comment section during that timeout said as bad as A-Town has looked here tonight, it's still a close game, and head coach Brent Dugan's got to be thinking the same thing. Hey, we haven't played our best game here tonight, and we're still only down 3. 8 minutes to go. Here's Kennedy Quinn, splits the defense, somehow gets that one to go in. Oh my goodness gracious, the acrobatics from Kennedy Quinn, and that makes it a 1-point game. Whistle and a foul. Avery Stiegel tried to come out and help. A little too much contact on that one. I don't know how that shot went in. I'm still amazed by that one. But yeah, Steve, you bring up a really good point. As good as Knoxville's been playing here in this game, they're only up 3 after 3 quarters. Offensive rebound goes to Natalie Harshbarger. And they kind of got to be, you got to think that they're a little nervous coming into that fourth quarter. You know, you played one of the best games you have all season. You're 9-14 this season. Nice pass inside, putting up the shot, and that one is no good. Another offensive rebound by Harshbarger. Kicks it to Hilgenberg, and it's out of bounds off the hands of Knoxville, so it'll be A-Town basketball. But Knoxville playing one of their better games of the season, and yet you look up at the scoreboard, and A-Town still in this ball game. 2A versus 1A. Knoxville, the 2A squad. A-Town single A. Haley Redding, nearly a carry there. Kicks it, Caden Quinn, an open left wing. There's a 3 on the way, and that one is good! Caden Quinn with a big 3, and A-Town has the lead. They lead 34-31, or 34-32, excuse me, as driving in, putting up the shot, and that one is no good. 34-32 is our score. They gave the 3 to the wrong team on the scoreboard here in the gym just a moment ago. A-Town leads 34-32, 6:39 to go. Inside that one goes. Nearly stealing that one was Kennedy Quinn. A nice defensive play. And the crowd really getting into this one on both sides. Knoxville, kind of a nervous energy from them. A-Town with an excited energy. First lead in quite some time for A-Town. They trailed most of the second quarter and the entire third quarter. Left side, it's Harshbarger. Natalie Harshbarger goes up top, 6.5 to go. Right side, Harshbarger still with the basketball. Dribbled it off the foot of Lainey Tuthel, and it's turned over. Boy, Knoxville looked out of sorts on that one. A-Town cranking up the defense again. 6:16 to go here in the fourth. And Kennedy Quinn will bring it back right to left. Kennedy Quinn moving right side. She's with double figures. She's got 10. Nice pass. Emma Gunther, there's a 2, I believe. And that one misses, and the rebound comes out to Knoxville. 6 minutes to go here in the fourth. Right side. And a bump and a foul is called. Emma Gunther couldn't control herself. Falls into the Blue Bullet player. And it will be the second foul. Second foul on Gunther here in the game. Taylor Ford will check in for Avery Stiegel. 5:55 to go here in the fourth. 34-32. And an over and back on the inbounds play. Knoxville trying to argue their case, but one of her foot was across the line. I don't know what the argument is there. Little over and back goes A-Town's way, so another turnover for Knoxville. Here's Kennedy Quinn, top of the key, kicks it left side. Haley Redding. Redding drives, baseline, puts it up. That is a long shot, no good. Offensive rebound goes to the foot of Emma Gunther. Right wing 3 on the way. That one no good by Quinn. Offensive rebound again. Haley Redding puts it back up and in. Haley Redding with a big offensive rebound. The putback, and A-Town leads by 2 possessions. They lead 36-32. A whistle and a foul called. They say a reach in on Kennedy Quinn. That's her second foul. That's A-Town's third. Knoxville calling a timeout. They're wanting to stop the bleeding. Oh, it's a 30-second timeout for A-Town, excuse me. We'll take 15 back after this on TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
Well, I've always had an interest in the medical field, and then growing up, I actually went through physical therapy myself for an injury, and that got me back to playing my sports and the activities that I loved. So seeing that firsthand, I got to see how much physical therapy could really benefit others.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe it was a full timeout. Either way, we are back. Good to be with y'all here this evening from A-Town High School. Yeah, maybe I was right. I was right with the first time. They just didn't blow the horn. 5:26 to go here in the fourth. A-Town with their biggest lead of the game. They lead by 4. Up to this point, biggest they led by was 3. And that was all the way back in the first quarter. They haven't led since early second quarter, to my knowledge. Knoxville's played an excellent ball game. However, now they find themselves trailing. A-Town nearly came away with a steal on that one. Knoxville gets it. There's a left elbow shot. That one's too strong. And the rebound fought for amongst teammates. And the tie-up is going to stay here with Knoxville. That will switch the possession arrow now. Kind of a screw-up there by Emma Gunther and Taylor Ford fighting over it. A little miscommunication, shall we say. A little turnaround shot. That one's no good by Hilgenberg. And the rebound comes out, Haley Redding. Haley Redding has played excellent here tonight. Hit a big shot just a little while ago to make it a 4-point game. Caden Quinn with it. Under 5 minutes to go. Gunther, top of the key. Gets it to Kennedy Quinn. Resets the offense near the logo. Gets a screen from Taylor Ford. Caden Quinn kicks it back to Emma Gunther. Redding now with it. She leads the team in scoring. She's got 11, not the best of passes. Here they come the other way. Knoxville puts that one up, no good, but a foul is called. And Lexi Harshbarger will go to the line for 2 free throws. That's the 4th foul of the quarter on A-Town, so that's going to be something to watch. Knoxville going to be shooting free throws the rest of the way. And Harshbarger will go trying to cut this to a 1-possession ball game. The first one on the way, it hits the back rim, no good. Kennedy Quinn has got 3 fouls in this ball game. Something to keep an eye on there as well. 4:23 left here in the fourth. Second one rattles around and goes in. That shot is good by Lexi Harshbarger. Another timeout is called. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. Boy, what a game this has been. A-Town coming in off the loss on Monday. Lost to a very tough West Central team. Shelby Bowman had 38 in that game. Kind of tough to stop her. A-Town did the best they could, but she was able to take her team to a victory. So A-Town coming in off of a loss. One of the few times we've said that here this season while broadcasting on TSSR. We've been covering A-Town home games, which, be it we didn't get to see them a lot in the first half of the season. Second half of the season, we've gotten to see them a lot more. A-Town's looked pretty good tonight. Haven't looked their best, yet they have the 3-point lead. It's 36-33. Shot goes up. Haley Redding, no good. Rebound goes to Knoxville. A whistle and a blocking foul is called on Kennedy Quinn. That's her fourth. That is definitely something to keep an eye on here. That's the fifth foul as well. Knoxville will go to the line and shoot free throws. I gave it to the wrong team there. First free throw up and good by Lexi Harshbarger. She's got 9 here tonight. 4:07 left here in the fourth. Avery Stiegel checks in for Taylor Ford. Haley Redding leads A-Town with 11. 10 points for Kennedy Quinn as the second free throw is good. That makes it a 1-point ball game. Here comes Kennedy Quinn. Gets it to Gunther. Nice pass, Caden Quinn on the baseline. Kicks it to Haley Redding as a tie-up. Nice defensive play there by Knoxville. Tie-up, though, we'll keep it here with the possession arrow. 3:54 left here in the fourth. Gunther inbounding the basketball. Nice pass inside to Stiegel, but that is stripped. And battle for the basketball on the floor again. Another tie-up, and this time it'll go to Knoxville. Back-to-back tie-ups. And Knoxville will get the basketball. We'll switch the possession arrow again. Nice pass, right corner. There's Orr, another three on the way. That one's short. She's been great here tonight. Missed on that one. Kennedy Quinn with it. 3:35 to go here in the fourth. Right wing. She'll reset. She's got to be careful, too. If she gets a charging call, she's fouling out of this ball game. She's got 4 fouls, so she can't play as aggressively as she may want to. Because Knoxville could get themselves set up underneath and draw a charge. Would hate to see Kennedy Quinn foul out in a game like this. She's trying to dribble her way past her defenders, but Knoxville has got this one locked down. 3:05 left, a whistle and a foul called. That's kind of the reset there, I think, for Knoxville. They were playing some strong defense there for a long time. So a foul in that situation when that's your first, it's not the worst thing in the world. 3 minutes to go here in the fourth. Kennedy Quinn, another foul. I don't think you want to play the foul game quite yet. I mean, it's only a one-possession game. I think that's just the part to the game that Kennedy Quinn brings so much. I mean, she can dribble most of the clock off if she wants to, and there's not much Knoxville can do about it because she's one of the best dribblers on this part of the state. Might have got away with her 5th foul there. Knoxville wanted that for sure. Now Kennedy Quinn goes back and forth, little double team, and another foul is called. 2:40 to go here in the fourth. You know, with no shot clock, A-Town can do this, which don't get me started on the lack of a shot clock. There's arguments for and against the shot clock. I've kind of come around to see maybe some of the arguments against it. Haley Redding with the inbounds pass. Emma Gunther nearly lost it out of bounds. Nice pass, gets it to Stiegel, back to Kennedy Quinn. Knoxville up to 3 fouls here. Emma Gunther, another double team comes from Knoxville. Looks like Knoxville is just double teaming anybody who has the basketball. 2:24 to go here in the fourth. Like I said, there's arguments for and against the shot clock, but in instances like this, you could, I guess, argue for it. But I understand the other side. Avery Stiegel gets the inbounds pass and puts it up and in. Big basket for Avery Stiegel. She's got 6 points. And A-Town's back in front by 3. Right side it goes to Kalman. Here's Hilgenberg. She's going to drive to the baseline. Foul is called. And that'll be on A-Town. That'll be on Emma Gunther. Another foul will send them to the free throw line. For some reason, my fouls have not been working on the Knoxville here tonight. First shot is up and good by Madison Hilgenberg. She's up to 7 points here tonight with 2:03 to go here in the fourth, 38-36. Second free throw off the back rim, no good. Nice rebound by Avery Stiegel. Emma Gunther gets it. And the rebound to the Tornadoes, under 2 minutes to go here in the fourth. Quinn dribbles right side. She'll step back. Crosses over. Kennedy Quinn goes to the corner. Picks up the dribble, gets it to Stiegel. Nice pass. Finds an open Emma Gunther, who lays it up and in. Big basket for Emma Gunther, her first of the ball game. She's got 3 on the day. And A-Town is back up by 4. 1:20 to go here in the fourth. Back up top, Hilgenberg. A timeout is called. Full timeout called by Knoxville. They've got 1 left. We're back after this. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
Working at MDH feels special to me because I'm also from a small community like MDH, and I love to be able to care for communities like this and be able to give them high standards of excellence with medical care as possible. You know, some people like to take more of a medical approach to their care. Some people like to take more of a holistic. And I just want to be able to make their plan of care as individualized as possible.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. We're in the fourth quarter, 1:13 to go here in the fourth quarter. A-Town trailing most of this ball game, finally is able to get the lead here in the fourth quarter. And they hang on to a 4-point lead. The 4-point lead, their biggest of the ball game. Knoxville's led this game by as much as 9 at one point. That was in the third quarter. A-Town slowly started to work their way back and find themselves with a 4-point lead here with 1:10. Up top it goes. That is Hilgenberg getting it now to Kalman. Nice pass back, driving all the way to the basket, finds the open lane and lays it up and in. That's Lexi Harshbarger. Big basket for Knoxville. They trail now by 2, 50 seconds to go. Kennedy Quinn back near the logo, double team on her. She's dribbling around, trying to kill the clock as much as she can. Quinn again back at the logo, nice screen. Set by Avery Stiegel and a foul called on Knoxville. That'll be their 5th. And that will send A-Town to the free throw line. And that is the 5th foul of the ball game for Lexi Harshbarger. Boy, that is a huge foul because she is second on the team in scoring. She's been better here in the second half. And now checking in her spot, Riley Jansen will come in, number 11. So Harshbarger is fouled out. There is another Harshbarger out on the floor. And 2 massive free throws coming for Avery Stiegel. She's got 6 points here tonight, as the first one hits the front of the rim and goes no good. So it'll still be a 1-possession ball game regardless if Stiegel makes this shot or doesn't. Stiegel does have 2 points from the free throw line here tonight. Second free throw, that one's short. Rebound, though, off the hands. Boy, I thought that was off of Knoxville from what I was looking at up here. But it's off the hands of A-Town, and with 37.1 seconds to go, Knoxville will take over. What a ball game this has been. 30 seconds to go here in Abingdon. Double team comes on Knoxville. Back near the logo, and a foul is called with 24.9 seconds to go, and both teams now in the bonus. See who that foul is on. I think it's on Taylor Ford. It's her first. And 2 free throws. Doesn't get any bigger than this for Natalie Harshbarger. First shot, that one goes in. 24.9 seconds to go. It's 40-39. For a chance to tie it, Harshbarger misses that one off the front of the rim, and the rebound out of bounds off the hands of A-Town. Whistling another timeout. Knoxville calls their final timeout. They'll try to draw up the game-winning shot when we come back. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
Well, I've always had an interest in the medical field, and then growing up, I actually went through physical therapy myself for an injury, and that got me back to playing my sports and the activities that I loved. So seeing that firsthand, I got to see how much physical therapy could really benefit others.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. 22.1 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. A-Town trailed by as much as 9. They fought their way back. They led by as much as 4 here in the quarter. But Knoxville has fought their way back. Now they trail by just 1 point and a chance to get a game-winning basket here as the inbounds pass goes to Hilgenberg. And now left side, it's Harshbarger. Harshbarger drives to the baseline, 15 seconds, picks up the dribble, gets it to Orr. Orr drives, mid-range floater, that one halfway down and out. Offensive rebound, back no good. Defensive rebound goes to Quinn, and a foul is called with 4.7 seconds to go. Emma Gunther will go to the free throw line. A-Town has struggled at the free throw line mightily here tonight. Everybody back defensively here for A-Town. Gunther with 2 shots. First one, that one misses. So the most Emma Gunther can put the A-Town Tornadoes up by is 2. But Knoxville does not have a timeout. Gunther, second free throw. That one's short. Rebound goes to Knoxville. They got to hurry. 3 seconds to go. Still got to go. No shot is going to get up, and A-Town will survive. A-Town survives here in Abingdon. 40-39, the Tornadoes knock off Knoxville. What a defensive play there by Coach Dugan. He brought his defense up. They were back past the half-court line before the first free throw, and then when Gunther missed the first free throw, they brought their defense in. And when the second free throw went up, the defense was set up to make it almost impossible for Knoxville to get the shot up. Wow, what a ball game that was. A-Town is able to survive here tonight. 40-39. The Tornadoes will knock off the Blue Bullets of Knoxville. What a crowd here tonight as well. A-Town's crowd well represented on that final sequence. Knoxville, they really brought a crowd with them here tonight as well. I'm going to take a quick 30-second break. Hopefully we talk to Coach Dugan here in just a moment. Got a lot to talk about, obviously, but we're going to take a timeout. I'll come over the numbers here in just a second. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
I chose the MDH OBGYN group because I've heard wonderful things about Dr. Smith. And upon entering the office, I really got along with everybody and got a warm feeling. The staff is warm and inviting and welcoming. It's a small community, so it's a really nice hospital to have here in the rural area. I continue to choose MDH because of the relationships I have. I really enjoy everybody here.
And welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH, as we are wrapping up the varsity ball game here tonight. JV game will be coming up here in just a second, a modified JV game, and that will be on another stream. So if you're wanting to watch the JV game here tonight, it will be on another stream that is currently set up on our homepage. So you can go sit in the waiting room there if you're curious to check out that ball game here. Hopefully we can talk to Coach Dugan for just a minute here, but with 8 minutes left here before the start of the second game, I doubt we are going to get the chance to talk to Coach Dugan. Maybe we'll talk to him after the JV game here. I'll try to get his attention during the intermission here and try to get his attention and see if we can talk to him after the JV game, because we obviously got a lot to talk about. What a game. The A-Town Tornadoes were down by as much as 9 in the third quarter, and they were able to get the lead back and then were able to hang on. A-Town really had some trouble making some late free throws that would have been paramount in making it maybe not as difficult on their head coach, but that being said, able to get the job done, able to get that last rebound there as well, which was huge. To set up this 40-39 win. A-Town with the win moves to 20-6 on the year, and they are able to get back on the winning track after losing back on Monday in Biggsville against West Central. So back on the winning track, and a good win for them, a win against a 2A school. Even though Knoxville's been struggling this season, a win against a 2A school, that still feels pretty good. And now tomorrow, obviously, you're going to have to play a lot better as they go to the number 4 team, or another number 6 team in 2A, the 26-2 Deer Creek Mackinac. So you're going to have to play a lot better in that game, and I think they know that. I don't know if they were maybe looking ahead a little bit, but Knoxville gave them all they can handle, and the Blue Bullets come up just a little short. 40-39, again, is our final score. Let's take a look at the final numbers here from this one. Haley Redding leads the way for A-Town. She had 11. 10 points for Kennedy Quinn, a very tough night for her. Just a lot of uncharacteristic misses for Kennedy Quinn in the ball game. 7 points for Caden Quinn, able to hit some good shots, including the 3 out of the halftime, which just really felt like A-Town needed a big bucket coming out of halftime, and Caden Quinn was able to give him that one. So 7 points for her. 6 points for Avery Stiegel, including a late bucket to give them, I think it was the 4-point lead. Big basket for her. 3 points for Taylor Ford in that one as well. 3 points for Emma Gunther. And that is all the scoring there for A-Town. The leading scorer for Knoxville, a game-high 15 points for Addie Orr. She was phenomenal, although she was very quiet in the fourth quarter. Did not hear much from her in quarter number 4, so that was pretty surprising. She did get that shot off from the corner, but outside of that, A-Town was able to slow down Addie Orr after she had 12 first-half points, just 3 points in the second half for Addie Orr. And then you look at the scoring. Lexi Harshbarger, who fouled out of this game, had 12. 7 points for Madison Hilgenberg, 3 points for Natalie Harshbarger, and 2 points for Carson Cowman. And that is your scoring breakdown here for the Knoxville Blue Bullets. Once again, the final score, it was a good one, 40-39. And yes, John, what a game indeed. Steve does bring up an interesting point. Got to get better at free throws, but a great win nonetheless. Yeah, you're able to knock off a 2A school again. That is a very important win for them. Certainly we'll take it, but you do got to shoot a lot better at the free throw line. And I know Coach Dugan's going to talk about that if we do get to talk to him after the ball game. After the JV game, I know that'll be one of the things that he will point to, and he knows that. Girls know that. You know, it's just kind of a thing that everybody knows here. The fans knew it. So, yeah, everybody will agree on that one thing. And here comes Coach Dugan right now. You want to do it now or you want to do it after the JV? All right, we'll do it now. What are you thinking? He's going to get a chair, so we'll talk to him here Coach Dugan joining us here. Brent Dugan for the A-Town Tornadoes going to join us. Tell you what, Coach, I'm going to bring down the stream. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to the next stream, and during the early portions of the JV game, we will talk to Coach Dugan. So I'll get him up here. Head over to the other stream. We'll get that up and running here in just a second here on TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.